buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Tall, tall trees, Alan Jackson. My name's Keith Williams, and I appreciate y'all tuning in to my channel, Fret More. Fret More Guitar Lessons, where we fret more, stress less, and make a whole lot of music. And today we're going to do a little fretting on tall, tall trees and learn this nice little 3-chord. Well, actually, there's one extra chord in there, but for the most part, it's 3 chords throughout the song. There is an extra one thrown in there, but anyway, pretty simple song to learn, and so we're going to get right into it. Listen, be sure and subscribe to us if you would, and give us a thumbs up on this video, and be sure to check out our other videos out there. Check out our description down below, and for any links and things down there for merchandise and some of the products we use and all that kind of thing, so we'd sure appreciate it. But anyway, we're going to get right into this thing. I'll have to do some scrolling up here every once in a while to kind of get all my words in here, so we're going to do this pretty simple. There is some some lead stuff in there, but we're going to do just a simple version of this, beginner version, so you just learn the chords and the strumming and the words to it and all that. So anyway, here we go. It's in G. Alright, I'll go through the chords and show you the position and the fingering on the chords as well. But it's in G, C, D, and then we've got one A in there that shows up every just on the pre-chorus there. Okay. Alright, so the way I'm doing a G, I'm going to show you a couple of G's here. I'm probably going to stick with one, probably, but sometimes I get in the middle of a song, and especially when I'm going back and forth from C to G a lot, I'll switch up a little bit. I'm going to show you both of them, and then I'm not suggesting you use both of them during the song. You can just pick which one you like to do best. Okay, I sometimes switch back and forth, but I don't suggest you doing that as a beginner. Just stick, figure out which one you like best that you can use, and that's easier for you to jump back and forth to, especially like I say between the C and G. Sometimes I use this other one, so I'll show you both of them. Anyway, here's the first one, starting on the 2nd fret, 1st finger, 5th string. Okay, of the 2nd fret. 2nd finger goes on the 6th string of the 3rd fret. 3rd finger goes on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret, and your pinky there, your 4th finger goes on the 1st string of the 3rd fret. And we're strumming all 6, so when we're alternating, we do 6 and 5. By you tall, tall trees. Okay, so it's just down, pluck, down, up, and then pluck the 5th string. Okay, so the other G is still pretty much the same position. There's one less string that you have to deal with, but we're just kind of switching up our fingers. So we're starting with our 2nd finger, our middle finger, on the 5th string, okay, of the 2nd fret, our 3rd finger on the 6th string of the 3rd fret, and our pinky on the 1st string of the 3rd fret. So we've got our index finger just kind of floating out there, and we've got it floating because, like I say, it makes it quicker to go to that G. Okay, so that's why I use that kind of G a lot of times in the key of C, and sometimes in the key of G. Okay, if I'm in the key of D and I'm going to G, I don't use it as much. Okay, so like I say, for this particular song, you can decide which one is best for you, and choose between the two, and like I say, it may just depend on what key you're doing it in as well. Okay, all right, so there's our G. All right, here's our C chord. We're going to start on the 1st fret, 2nd string, 1st finger. All right, 2nd finger goes on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, and our 3rd finger goes on the 5th string of the 3rd fret, and we're strumming 5 and 4. So we're alternating 5, down, up, 4, down, up. Okay? Alright, now our D chord is starting on the 2nd fret. We're coming up to the 3rd string, 1st finger. 2nd finger goes on the 1st string of the 2nd fret, and our 3rd finger goes on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret. We're doing 4 and 3. So down, so 4th, down, up, 3, down, up. Okay? And then there's that A A in there, and like I say, it's kind of a, it's just in one place here on the pre-chorus where it's I'm a fool over you. It may take a while. It's on that, it may take a while, but I'll prove. That goes to the D there, I'll prove it's true. But on that low part where he drops his voice down there, that's where it goes to the A. Okay, I'm going to show you two A's as well. This is one I always do. Kind of borrow these, the third and fourth string. I get that with a flat part of my index finger, and I get two at once, and then I get the second, my second finger gets the second string of that same fret on the second fret, and we strum 5 and 4. 4, 5 down up, 4 down up. Okay. So the other way to do this, if you have a little trouble borrowing those and getting those to sound the way you want it to, is to take still the same strings, just 3 fingers instead of 2. So the first finger goes on the 4th string, second finger goes on the 3rd string, and the 3rd finger goes on the 2nd string of the 2nd fret, and still it's 5 and 4. Okay. Okay. All right. So here we go. So like I said, I've stopped a few times here and kind of scroll up and get all the words in here, but I'll try to keep that at a minimum if I can. All right. You can start out with strumming this if you want to. You get the timing right. You want to make sure you get the timing right before you do that. Or you can just start. You can strum down and kind of get the tune in your head, and then just start singing. If you want to drive a big limousine, okay, you can do it like that. Just starting out, or you can strum it. The only thing about strumming it, like I say, you want to make sure you get the right timing. If you've been singing another song, or if you just get it a little fast, or you get it too slow, it's a little harder to correct it. I mean, if you're playing by yourself, it's not as hard, but still sometimes you might have to stop and have a fresh starting point to get that timing right. So if you got the timing and you're good at that, I'm decent at timing, but I'm a little bit, once if I'm trying to start out a song, I'll get it sometimes too fast, so I have to be careful with that. And so what I usually do is just strum it and then start singing. Okay, so here we go. If you want to drive a big limousine, I'll buy the longest one you've ever seen. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool for you. Well, I'll give utmost attention. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool for you. I'm a fool over you. It may take a while, but I'll prove it's true. Alright, here you go. I'm going to have to scroll. Sorry about that. Well, if it's loving you want, well, I got it. If it's money you want, then I'll get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool for you. Alright, now during this part there's a little break in the song there, and we're not going to do that part. We're just going to go on and to the next verse, the second verse. But if you wanted to just have a little break in there, you can just run through the chords. Something like that if you wanted to, okay? But we're not going to, like I said, get into the whole break thing there, but just keep it simple and go straight to the second verse here, okay? If you want to take a trip around the ocean, or across the ocean, let me sing that again. If you want to take a trip across the ocean, I'll travel anywhere you take a notion. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool for you. If you want to own a great big mansion, well, I give it utmost attention. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool for you. I'm a fool over you. It may take a while, but I'll prove it's true. Right in, scroll up again. hopefully you've got something out of this lesson and had fun with it. Tall, Tall Trees, that's a George Jones song, actually. George had that out first years and years ago, but Alan, I think, really made a bigger hit out of it and everything. And so what an awesome song, just a fun little upbeat song to sing. And so anyway, like I say, once again, be sure and subscribe to us. Check out our description down below for links and other things that might be down there. And just be sure and follow us and check us out. The other videos we got coming up, a lot of Alan Jackson stuff, George Strait, Hank Jr., you name it. So anyway, we'll see y'all in the next video. I appreciate it. Thanks.